speaker from the world of high technology and outer space to the world of spirituality and shamanism. Our next speaker is, her life calling and her passion is shamanism. She's also a Chinese medicine practitioner with her own clinic up in the Swiss Alps, and she has an online summit for Chinese medicine, the first ever online summit for Chinese medicine. And she's also a face reader. And face reading is the ancient Taoist art of reading the face. So with the face, the map of your life, please welcome to the stage, shaman Marian Nielsen Joos.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. And I would like to take you on to a journey into the land of face reading. Your facial expressions and emotions are all over your face. And you have been reading faces ever since you were a baby, and you're still doing it. And it's an old Taoist alchemical tradition dated back to the 6th century. And it was the Taoist shamans starting looking at faces. I'm part of the lineage of Lillian Pearl Bridges and her Chinese family from her mother's side. I'm going to take you on this journey to look deeper inside the emotions that manifested on your face with all your lines and wrinkles. And let's start this journey. We're looking at the age map. Each big event in your life is setting a marking on your face, even into the future. And let's start with the ears. Can you all wriggle your ear? Is it hard or soft or cooked al dente? That's talking about your constitutional strength. And if you pull the ear from behind forward, it's talking about how strong your spirit is. Then we have the lines here in front of your ear. They are called lie detector lines. You have learned to listen if somebody is telling not the truth. They're also called the bullshit detectors. Then we have the lines up here in the forehead. I love them if they go all the way through, because they're telling us that you have been through a big life lesson in life and you have learned a very important lesson there. Then we go to the lines here between the eyebrows. There can be 1 or 2 or 3 or many. And they're talking about your impatience or your anger because they're related to the liver, and that's with anger. And then up here, if you raise your eyebrows, you do that when you're skeptical. You're making your skeptical lines, yes. Well done. And then we go to the lines here under the eyes, small lines. They're your lost love lines. You have a little bit of sadness inside of yourself. And you have lost some parts of yourself in the past, but you can reclaim them. And if it goes deeper into your cheeks, you have some sorrow. And if they go even longer down, there's some deep grief within inside of you. And if you have these lines here over the upper lip, that means you're a very giving person, because they're called the over-nurturing lines. But you should start giving more to yourself. And we women, we know them a lot, because when you put lipstick on, it goes in there. Then we have this line here in the lower lip. It's called the humor line. You're full of humor, and you love being around people who are also full of humor. Then we have these lines. Maybe you don't like them so much, but you will now, and I'll tell you what it is, because it's your life purpose lines. And when they're well manifested, you have a big life purpose, and we can already see how much they're manifested. Then we go into the chin. What's in here? Well, it's the area of the kidney, so it's related to fear. If we all crumble up like an orange, that means you're a very fearful person. And then we go up again to the eyes, and we have these beautiful lines here on the side. That's your smiling and laughing lines, your joy lines. Keep creating loads of these. Then we go up back to the forehead, and there's lines here diagonal. They're very hard to make with an expression. That's because it's transformation lines. And you make these when you've been to a deep suffering, and you come out of the other side with wisdom and an expanded consciousness. So this was part of the emotional map, what happens with the often expressed emotions, or even repressed emotions. You can see there is even more of them up there than what I've talked about. And in the end, I want to talk about our two halves, which can be very different. The right side is how you present yourself to the public, and your left side is who you are deep within inside of yourself. And looking into that left eye, you can see deep into that person's emotional state. You can even look all the way into the soul. So as William Shakespeare wrote in the Hamlet, God have given you one face and you create yourself another. Thank you.
We're friends, can you tell? And it's actually Marianne's first go ever at public speaking, and I think she did a really great job. What do you think, hey? Amazing, she's natural. What a natural. Yeah, it was beautiful, really.
Good.
Yeah, really fascinating. I'm just wondering if we've quickly got time for some brave person in the audience to jump up and have their... Too late. So, hey, Jim, hi. Yeah, come on up. Do you mind? Is that all right? I didn't even ask you.
Yeah,
okay?
let's look at
Okay.
it. First of all, you can already see the beautiful lines here. But he should smile some more because they can grow even longer, right? And then you can see at the age map, something very important happened in his life around 26, maybe 25. Yeah, and then again, can you see it goes all the way through, also down here, maybe that was around 28. And it really sets a marking. He experienced something that really deeply touched you.
It was my economist 3 years learning.
Yeah, good. And what else is coming up? Yeah, I didn't talk about the philtrum. And you can see when it goes like this, or it can be straight. It goes like this. You might have been a little bit sick as a child or something, not so good health, but you're getting stronger, healthier when you're getting older. Good luck with that. And also, I think when we see, from the profile, you can see the chin is looking a little bit out here. That's a stubborn chin.
You're good.
That's very important because you can push to something that you want to have, really. Yeah. Good, so that was some of the markings. What else is jumping out of my... Yeah, we can make some lines down here as well. There's a little bit of line, I'm just going to mention it. Because it means that we might be overworking a little bit and we have to take care of ourselves because this is the line that's called going into pension. So we can even make it even when we're younger than this, the 60s. So it just means taking good care of yourself. Don't forget to also relax and take holiday. Exactly. Yeah. And then we have up here a beautiful M line. That's what it's called with men. And that means very attractive energy.
I'll blush later on.
Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, and when you're skeptical, do you just raise one eyebrow or?
Usually it's
yeah, you raise this one. Yeah, because you only have it over here. I don't. Maybe you can see it later. You can go and look in his face afterward, right? You can see it's stronger on this side, so he might be going like, okay, and he's just writing, what is you talking about? Yes, and yeah, he has two of these liver lines here. And the more you create the liver lines, not just one, but more, 2, 3, you have learned to go around with your impatience. You have learned to be impatient. You have learned that you can slow down and it's okay. It doesn't have to happen everything just tomorrow.
Yeah, I've been meditating in 3 years.
Good. Yeah, and that's good ears. That's okay. It's cooked al dente, I think. And a good, strong spirit as well. That's good job. So, Michelle, is that?
I think that's pretty great. What do you think? Yeah, interesting, fascinating.
Welcome.
Absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Thank you.